this got pushed back to October 4th. I'm sure you were ready just to sort of have this be a final date for you. What are your feelings right now?
Today wasn't going to be a final day regardless because this will be appealed. I do not agree or respect the judge's decision. There was not enough evidence for his decision to find my son guilty. So today wouldn't have been the last day regardless for me. I am very ready to get this over with. I'm glad that it is finally over, coming to an end, not over. Again, I just don't agree with the decision of the judge. I wish he had a jury, but in this case, it was up to a judge to decide, and I don't agree with the judge's decision.
Hearing that there's a woman who's saying that her boyfriend, Mr. Henderson, might have shot JJ Clavo, what do you think about that revelation today?
Well, and sitting in trial, there were 2 or 3 people who could have. We're not sure. And the judge himself cannot sit there confidently and say that he's sure, although he found him guilty. I sat there through this whole ordeal, and with the evidence presented and the statements, it was uncertain who actually committed this crime. With someone coming out confessing to it, hey, we'll see where it goes, but I stand by my son 100% that he's innocent.
And I know that there's been so much focus on the Clavo family, but I know you were hurting too. You've been experiencing so much pain. I wonder if you can share a little bit about what it's been like on your side. With so much focus on the Clavo family, you're hurting too. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I will tell you about that. I think this community needs to do better with both sides, not choosing a side, because as it stands, my family has been victimized also. Whether Keymontae did commit or did not commit, I didn't do it, and I shouldn't be victimized. And the community, I think we all should come together to work and try to prevent these situations from happening with all the youth. I can now advocate and be aware and give parents tools and things that I missed with my son. And my heart goes out to the Clavo family. My deepest condolences. I don't think that it's okay that it's difficult dealing with this case being so publicized. And there's so many other similar cases that's not. And I think if we're going to do it for one, we should do it for all.
Are you feeling more hopeful and optimistic now after what you heard today in court?
I'm always feeling hopeful and optimistic regardless. It didn't really change anything for me.
You mentioned things that you would like other parents to know to help them so that their kids aren't in a similar situation. What are some of those things you would like parents to know?
Some of the things, as sitting here through trial, Clavo's son, JJ, he's portrayed as just a football player. He was involved in streets and gangs, and I discovered my son was as well, which I was not aware of. So we can know our kids could be one way in front of us and still be involved in things that we're unaware of. So we all need to pay more attention to our kids and be involved in things, check their phones, just be more in their business.
Today, is there anything else that you want to add to have your side heard?
I just wish that my main concern is that people are one-sided with this, and they only know one side and they only hear one side. And there's 4 sides to every story. There's what he said, she said, then there's the truth and what you presume out of whatever it is that you're getting. And just don't be closed-minded. Be very open-minded to this whole case from the beginning has been pretty questionable. In the beginning, it was supposedly 4 suspects, narrowed down to just my son being charged, narrowed down to other people admitting to it. It's just been a whole circus with this whole situation. And again, I'm just ready for it to be over with. I do wish people would be more open-minded and stop coming at me. That's all.
Thank you very much.